People, welcome to another edition of that Finger Tapping Frenzy that we all know and love as WWE SuperCard. What do you think I was going to say? Now, the reason for dragging you all here, all you good people, gather round, was initially just to show you the fact I've got another King of the Ring win. That's 2 elemental King of the Ring wins on the bounce. No coincidence that I've sorted out this equipment glitch. Now all of a sudden, I can start winning King of the Ring again instead of being knocked out by people with 57 equipment cards on. So that's been a nice refreshing change. So we'll pick up my rewards shortly. But also, as kind reminder from Ninja Boy, who sends his regards, that I have been derelict in my duties as a YouTube video editor, mainly because I've been totally paying attention to my duties as a dad who needs to earn money doing a full-time job. But we filmed a FIFA video, me and him, doing a Mano v Ninja Boy at FIFA 20, which I think I even flagged up in the last video, and it's something that we've only just downloaded FIFA 20 recently. We've managed to get it as a freebie because we've got an EA membership, and of course they can't give the game away right now because everyone's been dissing it for a year. So we downloaded that and we've played 2 matches against each other, so you can see the results of that when I've got round to editing it and posting it. But also, today is Tuesday, June 30, 2020, and on Sunday, last Sunday, Ninja Boy did do a Rocket League video, which was him playing 4 platinum bots, or platinum level bots, or whatever it is he does in Rocket League. And I haven't edited that either. But there's too much going on. I'm a busy man, I can't be doing all these things. So the next video to follow this video will be Ninja Boy doing his Rocket Leagues. Then I'll whack up the FIFA 20. Then there'll probably be another WWE SuperCard. And then after that is going to be the return of Mano v Ninja Boyo in WWE SuperCard. Yes, we've got it cuffed. Yes, we know what we're going to do. Yes, we are going to record it this weekend. Just need someone to edit the thing. You don't need to offer, by the way, people. I'm quite capable of doing my own editing. I just get fed up doing it at 3 o'clock in the morning because that's the only time I have to myself. Anyway, you don't want to hear all the bleeding heart stuff, do you? Less of the bleeding heart stuff. Get the bins on, Big Jim. Get the bins on and let's go and collect this reward. Ring Dommy Dim Dom, I've got to apologise to my teammates. I have not been involved in this whatsoever. Just to give you a little sneak peek into what was going on to me yesterday. Yesterday morning, I was writing at my desk here. This is my work area and play area. As you can see, my guitars and everything. But I was writing here at 7:30 in the morning, so that's kind of effectively when my day started. And I was still here at midnight, so much so that a couple of the lads from Team BLD, Zim and Matt, were messaging me on Xbox, thinking I was quite happily playing on Xbox and could chat to them. But that was Ninja, who you sometimes see at my shoulder playing on the Xbox. He was doing his Rocket League stuff. I was still working. So that goes part way to explain why I've not really had a chance to do much SuperCard in the last 24, 36 hours. But also why I've not been editing videos. You know, did you care about that? I don't know. Do you like to hear these little insights into what goes on in Big Jim world? So look at the boys. Vodka, WWE fan, Josh, Jonathan, fan, Aaron, Traffic Tom, Heel, Adam, Dave Dog, Steve, Michael, Zim, and as you can see, it's Pod, Joey, back, and then you get down to the people who've let you down. It's me and Zim part 2. But, you know, well done guys for everything you've done there. And I appreciate you having my back. Good lads. Let's get on to this King of the Ring. No, that's not King of the Ring, is it? What are you playing at? I got distracted. I was going to say hello to people who sent me messages as well, but I thought that really would bore you to tears. King of the Ring. King of the Ring complete. I don't think my opponent powered up at all. I had a couple of opponents like that on the way through. I'm pretty sure I would have beaten him anyway, but it did make life a lot easier. I did power up, just in case. You just never know, do you? Right, what are we going to get? What are we going to get? I've got about 7,000 picks to do as well, so I'll play a wild game at the end of this and then just see if there's any kind of pull in the offing. Bobby Lashley, that's a pro. I'm pretty sure, well, I know for a fact, that is a pro. I do know my elemental cards. It is a pro. Let's just say hello to who I played, Jago. Oh, look, he powered up for the final game. Just leaving it a bit late to jump in for the final game. But, you know, as I said to you previously, it's always worth jumping in. You just never know. Because I had exactly this scenario, and I've said this again in the last video, so apologies if I'm boring you again. But I was 3-0 down to somebody and powered up for the 4th match, even though I didn't really stand much chance of winning, and they'd gone away. They'd disappeared. And they left it, and I ended up beating them 4-3. So I don't blame Jago for having a go at that. And as I've always said, if someone's going to beat me and I know I'm going to lose, I'm still going to make them work for it. I'm not just going to roll over and let them take it as an easy stroll. I've got to make them fight for it. Got to earn it. Got to earn it. Right, okay, look, someone's saying hello, I think. So let's go and say hello back. Oh no, rewards. Oh, champion rewards. Oh gosh. Team Battleground. I didn't even do my... I think I did about 14 Battleground matches. My God, what a teammate I've been. But as you can see, I'm being totally honest here. I'm being absolutely, hands up, totally honest. I've been neglecting my SuperCard duties because I have been taking care of real world issues that are far more important at the end of the day. So I have a very understanding team as well. So I've got a reward to claim. I wasn't expecting that. That's called lucky timing. I feel bad now because that's going to have reduced my points. I was quite proud of my points total in there. Team Battleground, never mind. It's done now. I can't do anything about it. I've not had a top tier pull so far in Team Battleground. Not had an elemental pull. Now, I'm not alone in this. I know that. There's a lot of you out there don't get top tier pulls. But I seem to make a career of not getting top tier pulls until like the day before the tier's about to be replaced. Then all of a sudden, I'll get a top tier pull. Just so I can't say I didn't get one for the entire tier. So what do you think my chances are? 20%? 10%? Let's have a look. It would be nice to break that habit on camera, but I'm not that hopeful. So have a look. Look at it. It's pathetic, isn't it? It is pathetic. I mean, if you're in elemental tier and you've got a few pros knocking around, it's just not worth it. It's not worth your while, is it? I mean, what can you do? What can you do but not play? Anyway, quick hello to Bill Boy, The Shield, The Fiend, Dylan, Sammy Swag Step, Natural Hazard, The Boss, Zachary Munoz, JLB041, Sassy DVJ, CM Hardy, I Have Recon Expert, Daniel, Dilly Bobs, AJ7 Rules, blah blah blah, Daniel, PPS without Terminator, Sean724, Rahil Akadon, Not Chico, John, Jordan, 72872, 728272, get it right, Sam Morris, and Mr. Mr. Perfecto, that's one of those names it gives you automatically, isn't it? The Undertaker, I'm the Elite, 125, 2004, Paul, and WWE 12. Hello to all of you. Let's just go and check the Lashmeister. As I say, I'm certain. I probably haven't done any work on him. Look, there you go. I definitely haven't done any work on him. So that's another pro to add to the roster. I suppose I could burn that off, couldn't I? Let's have a look then in terms of... how are you doing, by the way? How are you doing with drumroll, no, going the wrong way, with these? I'm going to be doing my last one fairly shortly. I'm hoping with all the pics I've got saved up that I'll have enough of these things to do a final fusion. I was very lucky at the start. I've had an elemental card, a normal elemental card, which was, can't remember, and I've also had Asuka, but, and I have been chaining these up to now, I've had an awful lot of SummerSlams that are just completely useless. I have seen not many people have had much good fortune with these, so I'm counting myself particularly lucky on that front. And I don't know if this had any effect, but I haven't done a single one of these. The reason for that was I wanted the Asuka card. I was targeting the Asuka card. I wanted to get the Asuka card. So that's why I was just chaining Raw. So throughout this whole event, I've only been doing the Raw side. I've not done the SmackDown side at all. As I say, that shouldn't have any effect at all on what cards that you're pulling. But at the start, I was thinking, oh, this is great. This is pulling out some whoppers. But then since, certainly the last few days, diddly squat. So I need to get this done quickly, don't I? So let's go into War. Let's go into War. See, I've been neglecting War as well. That is a pitiful points total. As you can see from the draft boards, plenty to pick from. So let's just whack through these as quickly as I can, see if I get a pull, and also see if I get enough cards to set me off on my final fusion. Yeah, I'd be interested to hear what you guys have been getting from the fusions, because based on the feedback from my own team, BadLadDad team members, plus an awful lot of tweets that I've seen from people and messages we've had on social media, I'm finding it hard to find anyone else who's actually had a pull. I've seen a couple of Drews. I've not seen an Asker being flagged up anywhere. Like I say, I got completely the wrong impression of this event when it first started, because I had some wicked luck. And then no luck at all. There you go, there's one. What do we need? 4 more. I had 3, didn't I? 4 more needed. Where do I stand on the old... and also, the latest login pack that I opened, one of those, I got an elemental card as well. So yeah, I'm not having any luck with Team Battleground, but in other areas, I'm doing pretty okay, I have to admit. I'm doing pretty well. Probably stealing a lot of luck from the rest of you. Which I would apologise for if I felt any kind of regret for, but I don't. I'm glad I'm getting some luck. And okay, it might be at the expense of the mythical figures that run these things in the equations. There was one thing I have kept on in the past, because this builder pack stuff and other stuff that they've been churning out in the store, I've said for quite some time now how there's a game that I play, The Walking Dead Road to Survival, where trying to get top stuff out of their packs when they sell things is pretty difficult, but they do have a little icon that you can tap, and it gives you the percentage chance you have of getting the top reward. So if you want to spend a load of money on something that says you've got a 0.01% chance, one more, then that's up to you. That's your prerogative, it's your choice, but at least you know where you stand. And equally, sometimes the packs say you've got a 15% chance to get the top thing. Just depends whatever it is they've got going, whether it's a character or weapons or what have you. Why do they not have that in WWE SuperCard? Surely the many people who've opened packs and not got anything worthwhile out of them, and you should be told. You should be told. I know it's not a legal requirement, but I would have thought the trust between companies and players in a game, you should be being told what the percentage chance is. People come on to me and say, oh, I can't get into such and such a tier, should I buy a pack? And generally, my advice on that front is you should only buy a pack if that is money that you're not going to miss and wasn't earmarked for something else, like your rent or food, something more important. Because the likelihood of you getting what you want, we can only guess at because we don't see the percentages, but it's pretty minimal. There's plenty of videos up, people who make YouTube videos playing SuperCard, buying packs, trying to get top cards. A lot of it's for entertainment purposes, but you know, people do it obviously to try and improve their decks. The success rates are never great. They're never great. So if you're someone who doesn't buy packs because you generally can't afford it, or even if you're sort of been given some birthday money and you're just thinking, oh, should I do it or not? Once you've opened that pack, that money's gone. And you've got to be thinking about what else you could have spent your money on that perhaps, particularly if it's birthday money, it's not a bad example, do you really want to see your birthday money go up in the turn of a pack opening and that's it? It's your birthday money gone for another year. So I would think very, very carefully about whether you want to open packs or not, and particularly if you're someone who doesn't normally do that, and if that money could be spent better elsewhere on something more practical or longer lasting, then I would seriously consider not doing it. You've seen me too as well when I've had some credits to open some packs. At the turn of this new tier, opened 3 of those packs that should, in theory, give you an elemental tier card. Not a sniff, didn't get close. Most of my good fortune in pack opening has come from things that you've actually had to earn through the game, whether it's these contracts that are going to get you onto a fusion, whether it's from the login rewards, which you've seen again in previous videos. I've had some decent luck on that front. I mean, I was opening, what was it, 8 packs. Some people were opening 20 odd packs and didn't get anything. So again, you know, I've had some good fortune on that front, but the bottom line there is it's not cost you anything. Those login packs, etc., they're your rewards for playing things within the game. It's not costing you cool hard cash. It's not costing you real money. You just got to think twice before you spend real cash on these things, because there's no indication as to what the percentage chance there is of you getting what you want, and the likelihood of you getting something that's top tier, we've all seen, is small. It is small. I'm actually getting a bit fed up with this. No sign of anything exciting so far. Was that telling me I've reached my limit, haven't I? Okay. Tradable. Here we go. Let's do Bobby Lash. It's going to be fairly simple. Just check where we go. Actually, let's not go too much. Let's take that out of the equation. I had people saying to me that I burnt off far too many event cards in the past, and that you would sit tight and keep hold of them. Probably went a bit too mad there, didn't I? Doesn't matter. As I've explained to you before, when the card limit was so low, of course that's one thing. I've just sort of thrown all those cards in there and forgotten really about the fact that the card limit's now bigger. So there's more cards to feed into things. It doesn't matter. Been playing it enough to get some more stuff. Let's go back into War. Have a quick game, finish these picks, and then I'll get out your face. Yeah, so well, you've heard my 2 cents worth on whether it's worth buying packs or not. It is nice now and again when you can do that. It does give you that little bit of fun, but like I said, it has to be a little bit of fun. It has to be something where you're not going to be going when you've done it, because you actually did need that money. Well, it drives me nuts in the Walking Dead game that I play, that I've referenced earlier, that you come across some people and they've spent an absolute fortune getting the top cards with the top weapons and upgraded everything through. I mean, I dread to think how much they've actually spent on the game in total. But I do sometimes wonder what fun you can get out of that. I mean, if you're at the stage, it's like some of these Premier League footballers who play FIFA, they could afford to buy 50,000 packs just to try and get some of the best cards. What fun do you get out of just spending all that money to get somewhere? What sense of achievement have you got out of that? You know, we moan about the grinding that we have to do within the game, and some of it is monotonous, and believe me, I wish some of it could be replaced. I mean, Road to Glory, I'm sick of the sight of it. But when you get to your goal, when you reach that level that gives you a reward card that you can't buy, you actually need to grind for it, you actually need to play the game properly for it, the sense of fulfillment you get from that is far better than, well, in my eyes, than opening 20 packs and getting a standard pro or something from spending all that dough. That's the thinking. That's what we all feel, surely. You work for something, you get rewarded for it. But there we go. I'm kind of rambling on there. I didn't intend to say any of that when I started this video earlier, and in fact, I didn't even know I was going to have the Team Battleground rewards to collect. As you saw, it was just going to be a quick hello, here's King of the Ring, and move on with our lives. But I've kept you chatting here for 20 odd minutes now, haven't I? Those of you who managed to last this long. Not long to go now. Nearly there. Nearly reached the end. It's life, Jim, but not as we know it. Well, we're down to 15 picks. Again, not a hint of anything nice. In fairness, I did get Sasha the other day. I did point out to you guys I got Sasha Banks, an elemental pick, while I was doing Ye Oldie Ring Dommy Dim Dum over the weekend. Right, not expecting much more from you. How many contracts did I get? Have you been counting? Oh, there you go. Match up. That's probably enough then, I would have thought, surely. I was on 3. Have I picked 5? Don't tell me I've only picked 4. That'd be a bit disappointing. Let's get in there quickly, because there's only 40 odd minutes to go, wasn't there? Let's have a look. No, that's King of the Ring, you doofus. Raw, this will be the last one. Here we go. Activate. We're away. We're away. Be the last one. Yeah, it was just enough, wasn't it? I was just thinking then, I wonder if how many I've got and whether I could do a SmackDown one. I think, yeah, you'd have to pay 250 credits to activate that if I did have enough contracts. So, well, I don't. It's just a matter of conjecture. It doesn't really matter because I'm not doing it. What's in the store? No, let's claim that. We're going to get to from now on. Well, you don't want to see that. It's boring stuff, isn't it? It's boring shizzle. Look, people, thank you ever so much for watching. I would like to know how you've been getting on with this Fusion event, because most of the feedback I've seen and most of the comments I've seen have been pretty negative about it. So maybe I'm one of the few lucky ones. In fact, I've got a strong suspicion I've been one of the few lucky ones. Because I don't even know anyone else in Team BadLadDad who has pulled anything worthwhile from it. So out of 19 or 20 people, it leaves me as the little 5% at the corner saying, yeah, I've been all right. Anyway, look, let me know how you've got on down below, and I apologise for all these videos that we've now got being stockpiled here at BadLadDad HQ. I've got some work to be doing, and I don't mean my normal work, I mean my video editing YouTubery obligations to you guys and to Ninja Boy, who now he's interested again. Now he's playing all these games again. I've got to keep this going, haven't I? I don't want him to wander off again. Anyway, people, that's it. Thanks ever so much for watching. You know the drill. If you like the video, whack me some likes down below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification if you want to find out when some more of this stuff is coming out. There's all the social media. There's Instagram. There's Twitter. There's Facebook. Till I see you next time, you stay cool.
People say to me all the time, hey Johnny Wrestling, what does it take to become a winner? To those people I say, try watching BadLadDad's latest video. He'll show you just what it takes to become a WWE SuperCard champion.